I'm just getting the camera set up. Keep your knickers on and don't get all weird with me. I'm doing my best. No point me having the camera facing that way because all you're going to see is a big black curtain. So as long as you can still see me, there you go. You just get a bit of Mark Hamill Joker in the corner there. Sweet. Oh, Ruby's in here with me. She's on the floor over there. Hey, Ruby. You all right? You all right? Now I've got the camera. We've got the TV on with YouTube on it, so I thought I could see your comments on the TV and use the laptop to look at the things that you're talking to me about. Like, say you want to say like, "Oh, Dean, have you seen the new blah blah blah?" Then I can go on here and see it, rather than yeah. So let me just reload this page. How do I do that? Go back. There we go. No, no, it's not working. There we go. There we go. Live stream. There's me. Watch that one there. There's me. Woo! Can't see any questions though. Not on the TV. I can see me. That's weird. I can see me sitting there doing what I'm doing right now. It's freaking me out. But there's a slight delay because if I go like that, hold up. Yep, just done it. See? What's that? In case I say fuck or shit or something. I can't see any questions. That's no good. Bollocks. All right. Well, I'll just do the questions on the laptop like I usually do, and then I'll just open up a separate window to see what you guys are saying. Let me just do this again. Do. Okay. I can hear my own voice. That's not good. Shut up. Oh, here we go. So we got CFC says hi. Hello. Then we got Real Batman. What is up, Dean? Hi, Real Batman. Retro Force. Hello, Dean. Hello, Retro Force. Stone 466. Hello, Dean. Hello, Stone 466. Glenn Page. Hi, Dean. Hello, Glenn Page. Josh Rowe. Hey, Dean. Hey, Josh. John Sellers. Hey up, Dean. Hey up, John. Robert Justifan. Hey, Dean. Hello, Robert Justifan. Retro Force, did I say that already? Hi, Retro Force, you trying to trip me up on you? Where's Ruby? Ruby's down here on the carpet. I'll get her in a minute. She's gonna tuck it out. Glenn Page, you going to be doing any more custom work on your Freddy? Yeah, I was having a word with Tanila, the girl who did the coveralls for Myers. I was asking, I've asked her in the past and I couldn't remember if I'd asked her previously, so I sent her a message yesterday because she saw the review on the coveralls and she was saying thanks for that and stuff. And I was saying, I can't remember if I've asked you previously, but can you make Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 Freddy sweater? Finding the right material. But if she does come across the right material for Freddy's jumper, she might be able to make me a jumper for Freddy. So that's great. I was thinking though, there's a Mezco. I was looking on eBay, and there's a Mezco 1/6 scale Freddy figure of some kind. They look kind of characterized. What's the word? Where they kind of make the features more extreme, a bit more like an artist impression of the character. But the sweater looked decent, and it's 1/6 scale. So I was thinking maybe, and they're not cheap though. That's the thing. So I was thinking maybe if I could grab. Let me get rid of. I want to put on music in the background. I'd love to just have a little bit of music playing, but I think I'll get in copyright trouble. I mean, if I'm talking over the music and it's playing quietly, will you still get in trouble? Someone let me know. And plus, can you hear my voice clearly because the phone's a little bit further away than usual? Just because it was easier to put it on a tripod on one of these shelves. But yeah, let me just catch up with all these comments. Dylan Statler says hello. Hey, Dylan. So John Sellers, you got any intention of getting the What's this? The Futural style Bruce Wayne head sculpt from 1/6 kit. I don't know what that is. No, let me open up another window and I'll type that in. Is that going to come up though? I'd have to go to 1/6 kit. All right, here we go. I'm going to 1/6 kit. Go check it out. Go see what you're talking about, boo. Bruce Wayne. I'll type in Bruce. Bruce. It's brought up the Gang Hood 1/6 scale Bruce Wayne custom set, like the Ben Affleck one. Now I'm going to leave that for now, and I'll check that out later. But I don't know much about head from the Arkham game, the one that's based on the Arkham game likeness. That's on the channel. What time over there? Question mark. It's like 4 minutes past 9 p.m. Rich UK, or Richie UK says a big hey Richie. Country Boy 6687 just ordered the Nightmare coat from 1/6 kit. Is it worth it? Does it make a huge difference? Yes, it does, and it is worth it. You've made a wise decision picking that up. It's very, very nice, and get it while you can. So, good thinking. Real Batman, you still getting the Hot Toys 1/4 scale Batman Begins figure? Yes, I paid for it already. It's already it's all done and dusted. I just need to wait for it to be released, and then James Irwin's got that hooked up for me, and once it gets released, it'll be coming to me, and I'll do the review, and the comparison is what I'm really looking forward to doing. Just getting it on this table with the NECA 1/4 scale Begins, the Enter Bay Beast, and the Hot Toys one, seeing what they can do, who comes out on top. That's going to be a good time. So hopefully I hope it comes out in October, because I got a month, like 2 months off work starting October 1st. So looking forward to that. Hopefully it comes in that time and I don't have to ever think about work while I'm doing my reviews, and I can just chill out and do it. It'd be good. I love the Buzz Lightyear on the desk, lol. Yeah, I found him in my box from when moved here. It was like loads of boxes still full of stuff, and I was going through some boxes looking for a Michael Myers thing, and came across Buzz. I used to have Woody as well. That's the original Buzz, the first one they did when the first movie came out, and I had Woody to go with him. But then when I was working at an old job, there was a girl there, and she really loved Toy Story, and when you have one of those silly moments where you feel like Mr. Nice Guy, there was nothing behind it. I didn't fancy the girl or anything. I just thought that would make her day if I just surprised her with the original Woody. And I already regretted Woody. You just don't do that. And I did. I feel bad. And Buzz is pissed. Woody, well, he's in a good place. She appreciates him. But I gave him away and I separated the pair. That's silly business. I'm thirsty as hell. Oh yeah. 10 things you didn't know about Halloween 2. I don't know much about Halloween 2, to be honest. I know a fair bit, but not much. But anyway, yes, the topic of this live stream tonight is horror figures. I don't want to talk about superheroes. I ain't in the mood to talk about superheroes. I'm fatigued with superheroes. I've had enough for a while. I had enough of superheroes before Dawn of Justice came out. I remember before the Dawn of Justice teaser even came out, I was feeling it. Just that feeling of enough for a while, enough's enough for a bit. It's like with the Star Wars movies now. I haven't seen Solo. I haven't even really watched many of the trailers. I'm just sick of it. I just, need a break. So I'm just in a horror mood right now. I wish it was October. Tanila's awesome coveralls have got me full on. Can't wait for the Halloween trailer to come out. I think that should be any day now. Jason Blum said it was going to be early June, so that's going to be sick. I think the music would be fine. Nice to see you again. All right, so yeah, he thinks the music will be okay as long as it's quiet and I'm talking over it. So yeah, but hey, movie accurate. Robert Justifan says, don't care for Mezco, but wish they make more of the black and white Universal monsters. Love their black and white Frankenstein. I'm not familiar with them, so I'd have to check them out, but I don't really know much about Mezco myself. I just, like I said, I saw that Mezco Freddy figure. I saw it was 1/6 scale and its jumper looked really good. So I thought to myself, if I could just get that figure, get that jumper off there and put it on my Sideshow Freddy, I'll be a little bit closer to putting together my Freddy Part 2 Freddy. That's the one I want most. That's the look I like the most, is the Freddy's Revenge. Awesome. Really scary looking in that one. I'm only needing NECA Freddy. No, Friday the 13th, Part 6 figure. What was this? Hannah Babes with a Z. I'm only needing NECA Friday the 13th, Part 6 figure. Which one have I got? So I've got the Ultimate Part 3 and Part 4 at the moment. I might try and grab a couple more in time. I've got the Ultimate Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 NECA set coming maybe tomorrow morning, and maybe the life-size NECA Jason Part 3 mask is coming as well, which I'm really looking forward to, because then I can put that on the display with Jason and then show you how the shelves are looking, because I've got the Jason shelf set up. The Freddy shelf is definitely set up. That looks amazing. And the Michael Myers shelf is looking good too. So I'll be showing you a video on that maybe tomorrow. What else we got? The Futura head sculpt is the same Arkham Bruce Wayne head sculpt you bought and painted all black, red eyes. I saw a line of Facebook. I saw a link on Facebook somewhere. 16 Gotham, I think. Okay, man. John Sellers, I'll check that out. Thank you, sir. Real Batman. From what I've heard, the Beast, Entebbe Batman will still be the better one. Maybe. He's up there chilling. I mean, it's just got the most presents out of anything in the room. And I don't know if the Hot Toys is going to need a new cape, because where the cape pegs or cape clips on the Hot Toys one, where they're positioned, obviously they come off because you can have them at the first night outlook. But yeah, we'll have to see how it looks. I just need to get my hands on it and see what it's capable of. Glenn Page, do you like the Conjuring movie universe, like the Annabelle and Valak 1/6 figures? Valak, is that nurse? Sorry, not the nurse, the nun. Yeah, she's friggin' freaky, man. I couldn't have a figure of that. I wouldn't. See, I can have Chucky in the room with me and sleep like a baby. I can have a life-size Michael Myers staring at me right now. That's fine. But that nun, I don't think so. Nope. Not today. No, that's good water. It's good. Oh yeah, but the Conjuring film, I love the first Conjuring. I love it. One of my favorite horror films. I like how it didn't lose it too much at the end and go all out crazy. It stayed on the level and just, held it out to the end. Great ending. And I think the Conjuring, the first one, is friggin' creepy, man. I wish I had it. Well, I was going to say I wish I had seen it at the cinema, but maybe not. Annabelle. Yeah, the first Annabelle film got slated in the reviews, and I finally watched it one night with a friend, and we were kind of, we went in thinking, it's going to be awful. I was actually quite enjoyed it, and there's a few moments that were really creepy. There was a bit where she's running up the stairs, and the demon thing is at the bottom of the stairs, just still staring at her, and then they ruined that by having it jump scare to it suddenly appearing in front of her on the camera and go there. If they had just kept that bit where it was at the bottom of the stairs, dead still, just staring at her, freaky as hell. And then after about 5 seconds, instead of it just appearing in front of you, it just suddenly started scuttling up the stairs. That would have been friggin' scary. And there was another bit where the Annabelle doll was rising in the air and it looked like it was just floating upwards, and then slowly the face came up behind it. That was friggin' scary. That's why I was thinking about it. Yeah. John Sellers, what did you think of Freddy versus Jason? I thought it was alright, man. I thought it was good. I think it's on Netflix now, so I might have to rewatch that again. Get myself. I wish it was October. It's still too far away. June, July, August, September. It's a long way off. But yeah, I'll have to watch Freddy versus Jason again. I have the old NECA Freddy versus Jason set where they had the 2 planks of wood with burning flames and Freddy versus Jason little name plaque. I can't remember what happened to Freddy. I don't have him anymore, but I've still got the Jason from that movie. But yeah, I like that film. And the guy who directed it, he directed James Wong, something like that. I don't know. I think he was like maybe Chinese. I'm not sure. I really have no idea. But I think he had a history in martial arts movies, and he had his own style. That's for damn sure. I mean, obviously, Freddy versus Jason was more of a comedy, like a lot of the Freddy films after the first 2. first three maybe. I guess after Dream Warriors is where it started to get a bit more silly, but I can't really remember much about part four. I remember Freddy's Dead quite a bit because back on Sky TV when I was in my teens it was on all the time. But what else? Robert Just a Fan. I want some Mezco Universal monsters in black and white. Yeah, Wolfman's always something I'd be happy to have. Retro Force Dean, are you looking forward to the 2008 Halloween movie trailer? Shit, yeah. Like, oh, I just ordered the new mask from the new Halloween movie, which hasn't been fully revealed yet. But Trick or Treat Studios are the only place that are doing an official 1/1 scale Halloween 2018 mask. And I just paid for it. It's done. And they make them to order. So I thought to myself, I better order it before the trailer drops. Because once the trailer does come out, it's going to hit people. And people like the casual Halloween fans who might get a mask one day. Once that trailer comes out, if it's good, I think a lot of people are going to be jumping on the internet ordering a mask. So I'm glad I got my one ordered today before the trailer drops. Hopefully I'll get it in time for Halloween. But I can't wait to see it. So that's good. Trick or Treat Studios, check them out. They got some good stuff. Bat Down. I just watched your new video. It was great. Hey, you sound like my kind of guy. Hey, man, thanks very much. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Sorry, I'm just there. And thank you for saying you enjoyed the video. And there's a hell of a lot more where that came from. I mean, if you've just discovered the channel now, I've been doing this for a decade. And I do like a lot of videos, like sometimes up to 3 videos a day. Sometimes I take a break for like 2 days and not do anything, but there's a lot on the channel. And if you like Michael Myers, there's a lot on the channel. Go back and just search. Like I'm talking, go back years. You'll be scrolling for a while, but it's worth it because it's not like, in fact, the older videos I did were the good ones. These ones I'm doing these days, where I'm just sort of filming things on the table, it's all right, but that's what everyone does. But back in the old days, before I was doing this, I was really focusing on atmosphere and making these kind of creepy well, not films, but little showcase videos. And go back, dig deep into the channel because that's where the best stuff is. These days, working full time and life, getting older and stuff, you don't have as much time and energy anymore to do those really high production videos. But yeah, but thank you for checking it out, man. Dan Bat Dan _ Jumpman. Have you got a YouTube channel of your own? I guess you have if you did this, but is there anything on there? Do I need to be checking out your channel? Let me know. Hannah Babes, I love Jason. Yeah, I'm starting to like Jason a fair bit myself. Poor Jason, he's had a rough time of it. Poor kid, he's just messed up looking, and all the other kids were mean to him, calling him names and stuff, pushing him, saying you smell. I mean, his mother, she wasn't having any of it, and it just spiraled out of control from there. Could have happened to anyone. Any seriously ugly person could end up like that. Movie accurate. Quite right, horror right on topic. What? Quite right, horror right on topic. Yes. Calm. How you do? Appreciate all the great videos. That's from 6char. Is that how you say it? SIX6 and then CHAR. Char. 6char. Thank you very much, sir or madam. Robert Just a Fan. Come back. Where you going? Or Star Ace Christopher Lee. Dracula, but Mezco Dawn of the Dead looks so good. Looks good, so does Ash Evil. No, I can't read. That's the problem. Let me start again. Or the Star Ace Christopher Reeve. Dracula, but Mezco Dawn of the Dead looks good, so does Ash from Evil Dead, and still waiting for NECA 2-pack, Ash, and Evil Ed. Yeah, absolutely. Real Batman. Love Halloween myself. Me and my Go Crazy. I need to start getting some of the NECA horror figures myself. I'm more of a Michael Myers fan. Which one do you think I should get first? Yeah. Well, yeah, you like collecting NECA horror figures and you're more of a Michael Myers fan. So you're kind of screwed right now because NECA don't really have any Michael Myers stuff that's current. You've only got the old Michael Myers or the little version of that one from years ago, and they don't, they're okay. I've done some mods to them, like the hair and the mask, make them look better, but they're not very posable. The legs don't move at all. The torso doesn't move at all. The arms kind of go like that and bend, like or twist, and that's it. So I'd say, they're not going to be cheap on eBay, so it's up to you. But I'd wait and see what happens. But it doesn't look like much. Well, you got Mezco doing a 1/12 scale, was it? 1/10 scale? I don't know. Something. But you're not going to have much fun right now. If you're a Freddy Krueger fan, you're going to jizz everywhere because they've got so much Freddy Krueger stuff. It's amazing. And same for Jason as well. But Michael Myers, not so much. Or Evil Dead, you're also going to jizz, but not so much Michael Myers or Pumpkinhead, unfortunately. I wish, more Pumpkinhead stuff was available. If you haven't seen Pumpkinhead, all of you watching this right now, stop what you're doing, including watching me. Go put that right. Go watch Pumpkinhead. Stan Winston, he directed it. It was his first film that he directed, his passion project, monster movie about this things. You go watch it. Pumpkinhead. The sequels, but don't worry, don't watch those ones. Just watch the first one. Lars Henriksen stars in the first one, and Lars Henriksen from Aliens. He was Bishop. That's all you need to know. What's this? Toys of Arkham. Hey, Toys of Arkham. I'd love Hot Toys to make a Sleepy Hollow headless horseman on a horse. Yeah. Absolutely. With a nice big cardboard backdrop of the tree that he leaps out of on the horse. Mate. Don't even stop it. Just behave yourself. John Sellers, did you see Ghost Stories, which was out recently? No. Really recommend it, if not. Yeah, I have seen it going past on buses, like the advertisement, the poster for it, and I did see a very quick clip. I know that, was it Martin Freeman's in it? Bit off-putting, but I will check it out because I do like myself a good horror movie, and it does seem to be quite good from what I've heard. I don't hate him, but he doesn't exactly entice me to watch it. Dye your hair. He's only like 40 something. He looks like stone. Do something, man. There's no shame in putting some dye up in there and just. He's too grey. Too young to be that grey. Yeah. I mean, I'm too bald to be that grey, but thank God I don't have to worry about that. But I get loads of white hairs, not grey hair, but white hair, like Gandalf the White kind of shit in my facial hair. And I'm always like cutting them out, and I cut them out, and then the next day a bunch more appear, and then I cut them out, and then it starts to look all thin and wispy, like I'm a. What's this? Joe's Perez, whose name I always worry if I'm saying correctly. Hi Dean, how are you this evening? I'm on top of it. I'm feeling all right now. Before I started filming, I didn't want to do it because I felt crap, but now I feel good. So popped a few Valium. Feel good. No, not really. Had myself a little coffee, which is probably cold now. Let me see if I can get Ruby. 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 No, she's really tuckered out. I'm sorry, guys. I want to put her on my lap and hold her like this, and so you could see her, but she's really tired. Movie accurate. I hope NECA do an Ultimate Halloween. You were very spot on, Dean, about their prices for Myers being too expensive. Yeah, I think it's the rights to the original Halloween. Want too much for that license, and NECA aren't prepared to pay that much for it, and that's the situation. I wish they just do it. Oh man, but they're doing the Turtles smaller now. Like I think it's an event exclusive. They all come in one big box, like a VHS video box, but big, and you get all of the Turtles, but the small versions. Oh, that looks amazing. I'm glad I waited. So I didn't really wait. I got Raphael, but I gave Raphael to a friend recently, so I don't have any of them anymore. But I would love to have those little guys lined up along this desk here. That would just be friggin' sick. But they're an event exclusive, so are we going to get them in the end? We must get them in the end. I hate it when they do that. John Sellers. Oh, I read that already. Stone 466. There is going to be a Jason versus Michael Myers film. How do you feel about that? I didn't know that. I had no idea what you're talking about. You're telling me damn lies right now. I would have heard about that somewhere. I mean, the internet. I mean, it's everywhere. But yeah, Michael Myers versus Jason film wouldn't be very serious, would it? That would be like Jason versus you just fish hooking me right now, ain't it? Yeah, I'm gonna move on from that. The best not be. That's all I'm gonna say because it would be silly. Robert Justafan, I feel like watching Creepshow 2, that blob in the lake, terrifying. I haven't seen Creepshow 2, so I don't know which blob it is you speak of, or if indeed it is as terrifying as you say it is. I would have to check it out for myself, and then that might not be good for the phone. Just unplug you there. How many people we got watching? Only 18. God. What am I doing wrong? Like it's usually like 45, 50 of you. Right, there we go. Hold up. Okay, yeah, so Batdan_Jumpman is back to let us know that he has a YouTube channel. I started with Funko Pops and NECA figures, but soon realized Hot Toys is where it's at. Now me and my brother are watching you because you cover horror and Batman. Oh, thanks so much. So hey to you and your brother. And thanks for watching, man. But yeah, there's plenty of Batman, there's plenty of horror, and there's plenty more coming at you. So keep it locked. And that's awesome. Rick, you watch American Horror Story. No, I haven't, but obviously that's in my last video I mentioned that Tanila, who made these coveralls for Michael Myers here, she done work on that season, I think it was. That creepy looking clown thing doll that she was working on looks really creepy. But no, I will check it out. If it's on Netflix, I'm going to have a look. But as of right now, no, I haven't seen any of it. Robbie 18, you own any of One's Customs Michael Myers work? Yes, I've got one of his original Michael Myers from Halloween Part 2, the hospital dream sequence from years ago, like 8, 9 years old now. And then I've got one of his more recent head sculpts with David Tucker at C Creations put the rest together for me. And I got one of his Boo-Face head sculpts from the Boo-Face Myers with, just check out the channel. Seriously. It's all on there. Yeah, everything in this room has its own video. And in fact, most things in this room have about 10 to 20 videos. I mean, the Entebbe Batman, I've done about 20 to 30 videos on that one figure. I just love it. A lot of people on YouTube, they get the figure, they review it, and then you never see it again. They just figures and stay on them. If I'm enjoying them, I'll keep doing videos on them and hope that maybe someone out there feels the same way. But the main thing is do what makes you happy. Batdan_Jumpman. Yes, I'm taking a break on YouTube at the moment, but I have around 4K subscribers. Like I said, started with Funko Pop vinyls, moving on to Hot Toys. All right, so you're coming up. We got 4K. That ain't no joke. 4,000 people. Try fitting them in this room. Couldn't do it. Too many. Mike's Horror Corner. Discovered your channel about 2 months ago. Keep up the great videos. Always enjoy watching. Thank you very much, Mike. I'll see you. Real Batman. I like them all, Freddy and Jason as well, just like Myers better. Sorry, I'm reading that like a strange person. I like them all, Freddy and Jason as well. Just like Myers better. So good info, thanks. Yeah, man. So if you like Freddy and Jason, don't go spending too much, but you know, have a little, keep yourself busy in the meantime. Get yourself one of the Ultimate Freddy figures. I would definitely recommend, if you've got the space, to get the 1/4 scale Freddy from Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Sick. and the box is the front of the house with the door that opens, and that's the way I've got him at the moment. You'll see that on the channel soon. I'll show you. But yeah, the big Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 Freddy by NECA is can't go wrong with that, and it's still pretty reasonable. Or the Ultimate Freddy from the first film, or the Ultimate Freddy from the second or third film. All very, very good figures. Come with a lot of stuff. Something just beat. Oh, Tanila sent me a photograph just now. So let's see what she's sending me. I don't know what it is. It's a big roast chicken or a turkey. That looks good. It's covered in like juice and stuff. Potatoes and onions. What's that stuffed up its butt? She's typing. I'm waiting for her to finish the types. Well, enjoy the birds and that things you like my girl. Right, well, I think, don't think Tanila is aware that I'm live streaming right now for you good people, so I'm just going to let her know. I don't want to appear rude, of course. Have fun. Oh, she does know that I'm live streaming. Hold up, hold up. I can't even see what I'm writing because this laptop is so stupid. Great, so I could be writing anything right now. I can't see it. Shush. There we go. Yes. Just live streaming now. Lol. I hate lolling. I do it a lot, but I've always hated typing LOL. I'm not of that generation, but I still do it because sometimes it helps, because in text form things can come across not the way you intended. So whack a lol at the end of it and they know that you're not angry. So that dinner looks very yummy. Right, that's it. Back to you guys. Sorry about that. Where was I? Yep. Okay. Here we go. Robert Just a Fan. Make a 1/6 scale Wishmaster or The Fly. Wishmaster. Yeah, I've seen one of the Wishmaster movies. There's quite a few of those. I saw them. No. Yes. I don't know. I've seen something. I got confused with Warlock Part 3 then for a minute. Don't know why. Or The Fly. The Fly is gross. I wouldn't want to figure of The Fly, but it's a great film. Jeff Goldblum was amazing in that. Gina Davis. Carnage Ireland. He's back. Anyway. Hey Dean, what's up? Just ordered myself a Deadpool figure. Really looking forward to it arriving. Do you have any new Hot Toys coming to you soon? No, I've got been paid again. Payday was like just a few days ago, so I bought the Trick or Treat Studios Halloween 2018 mask just today. That was like £86 with the speed shipping from America. That's why, I mean, the mask itself was only like worked out to be about maybe £40, but the shipping was expensive. So yeah, I've already spent that much. I've got to be careful. I've got enough for just one Hot Toys figure, and I hope that Wonder Woman, the training version, comes out. That's the one I want. Or the Dancing Harley Quinn, or the Wolf Predator. So hopefully all three of those doesn't come out this month, because I can only get one. So we'll see. Toys of Arkham. Where's he gone? Here we go. Hot Toys werewolves from Dog Soldiers. Oh, you know I want that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Dog Soldiers is my favorite werewolf film ever, if you don't know that. And if you haven't seen Dog Soldiers, it's a werewolf movie set in England about a squad of British soldiers who go on a training exercise against American soldiers. They get dropped in the Highlands of Scotland, and they soon realize that the opposite team from America have been slaughtered by something really angry. And then from there, I ain't going to ruin it for you, but it's amazing. Check out Dog Soldiers, one of my favorite films. Don't watch it on your phone. Don't watch it on YouTube. Get it on eBay. Buy the film. Trust me, if you're a horror fan of any kind, if you like Halloween, if you like Aliens, if you like Predator, Dog Soldiers is great because it's a werewolf film that kind of has a fair bit of love. You can tell the guy who made it loves Aliens and he loves Predator as well. So think about it, Aliens. That's even like the tagline for the film. If you watch the trailer, they say Aliens and Predator with a werewolf twist. Go and watch it. It's amazing. So thank you, Toys of Arkham, for bringing that to my attention, so I can inform all of ye that that's what you need to be doing right now. John Sellers, are you going to get any Leatherface, Hellraiser, Creeper, Evil Dead figures sometime down the line? I've got a Creeper figure from Jeepers Creepers, the Sota Toys one. I've still got that. It's a bit beat up now, but I still have it. That's the only one that you can get, really. I know there are some. There's like a 1/6 scale version that's a bit waffy. So yeah, I haven't got anything as far as Hellraiser goes. Hellraiser was always a little bit for me, you know, too many hooks going through people and ripping their skin off and stuff. I mean, I don't know. You got to draw the line somewhere. No, but I did watch Hellraiser. I think it's part 3. That's the one I used to have on video. Part 1 was gross. Part 2, I don't remember. I don't know if I've seen that one. And part 3, the one in New York or something. I did watch that a fair bit with my mate back in the day. I think I borrowed his video and just never gave it back and just watched it sometimes. I remember the bit in the club with the CD discs cutting into people and stuff. Who else? Evil Dead. I have a fair few Evil Dead figures already. I do need to get the Sideshow 1/6 scale Ash. I need to get on with that. Maybe in time for this Halloween. But I have a lot of Evil Dead NECA stuff so far. Quite a few of that. Leatherface. There are quite a few awesome Leatherface pieces out there at the moment. NECA have done an Ultimate Leatherface. Might pick that up. Looks really good. But then again, someone, I think, who is it? Blitzway or FreeZero, or someone's doing the 1/6 scale Leatherface. That also looks really good. So maybe we'll see. Then there's the Hannibal that's coming out as well by Blitzway. Is it? Yeah, or yeah, something like that. Too much for one man. Too much for one guy on his own to do. See, I don't push the Patreon thing. Like, this is the thing. Like, I have a Patreon page, and I never talk about it because I don't really want to have a Patreon page. But I just got it started with it, just so that maybe get some people just do $1 a month. I've got almost 15,000 subscribers now. It's like, if even half of those 15,000 just did $1 a month, I could get so much more stuff to review. And like I've said before in the past, anything that I get with Patreon money, once I review it, I give back to those Patreons. Put all their names in a hat and just say, right, John Tiddlywinks is getting the Leatherface. $1 a month. That's all I need. I mean, you know, because anything I want for my collection, I buy my damn self. I pay my own money and I pay for that like I always have. But if you guys want to see reviews on things that I wouldn't necessarily be interested in myself, that's where the Patreon comes into it, because I can get you guys to all chip into the big old pot, and then I just review the things you want me to review and put them out there, give them back to the community. That's what it's all about. Heart's in the right place. Just, I don't like talking about it because I don't really. Everyone puts such a stigma, like some certain other YouTubers who I'm friends with and stuff. They kind of don't make it subtle that they think it's like selling out or something like that. But it's not. It's stupid to think like that. It's, you know, do you want your channel to grow? Do you want, you know, whatever. What have we got? Have you seen? Oh, yeah. Have you seen Tweeterhead's rendition of their Catwoman statue? Real old school look. I think I've seen a purple version, like the purple outfit version that they might be doing. I don't like that with the flowing hair out the back because it makes no sense. She's a cat burglar. She's supposed to leave no trace that she's been where she's been when she's doing what she's doing, when she's taking what she's taken. But with long flowing hair, anyone who's had girls around knows that once they go, you're always finding their hairs everywhere. Like, oh, look, there's another hair, there's another hair. So it makes no sense for a cat burglar to have long flowing hair when she's on the job. So that's why I like the Adam Hughes version of Catwoman where she's all covered up, because it makes sense. But I've got the Michelle Pfeiffer Tweeterhead Catwoman statue. I have that. And it's not on display because I used the base for the 1/4 scale NECA Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. But no, I haven't really seen that one, dude. I'll have to check into it, but I'm not interested in the purple coat, purple version of Catwoman. 6 Char, what are your jokers looking at? Oh, yeah, that's true. They're all looking up. They are looking at Christopher Reeve or Predator Comics, but probably Christopher Reeve. because Christopher Reeve is up high. Well spotted, sir or madam. We still don't know. Robert Justafan, okay, Neen. Favorite horror movie moments? Any movie, any memory sticks in your head? Well, it's not a horror movie, but the moment in a movie that traumatized me the most as a child was RoboCop, when Murphy gets shot to bits. Still the worst thing, even today, like, because there's an uncut version now where it goes on even longer and it's even worse. But yeah, that messed me up. Horror movie wise, I remember like when Thriller first came out, the VHS of Thriller, Michael Jackson, the bit where he changes into the what I thought at the time was a werewolf and turns out it's a werecat. But I thought it was a werewolf, and I watched that through the crack of the living room door. My mum and my sister were watching it, and I was like 5 years old, and I'm watching it through the crack of the door, and they think I'm upstairs sleeping, and I was scared stiff. So, but yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 1. Saw that when I was about 8 years old. My friend Erwin's house. We were way too young to see it, and kids back in the 80s weren't desensitized the way they are now. Now kids go on their phones and they're watching beheadings and all this stuff. But back when I was a kid, you know, if you had decent parents, you didn't see stuff you weren't supposed to see. So, yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street was scary as hell. The music is a big part of it. Is the sound that you hear as well, and the music in Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, like fuck that. Where are we? Bat Dan _ Jumpman. Are you excited for the new Predator film? No, I'm not excited for it, but I will watch it. I don't know if I'll even go to the cinema to see that one. We'll see. I have to see more trailers. I mean, it should be good because the guy who wrote Kiss Kiss Bang Bang or he directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang or wrote it. I don't know, but I forget. No, Shane Black, is that it? Yeah, he's got some good. He's done some shit, and he was in the first Predator. He was, you know, Hawkins, wasn't it? You know, Iron Man 3. Yeah. Toys of Arkham. We really need more The Shining Jack Torrance figures. Yeah, is there any official ones? I know that there's the custom one that's out there, or there's a third party one as well. Maybe a couple of those. Actually, there's options, isn't there? If you want one, you can get them. But yeah, Blitzway again. There's just certain licenses, certain films, certain figures that I just always feel like Blitzway should be the one to do them. Like if they did a Shining, Blitzway should do it. If they do Taxi Driver, Blitzway should do it. Goodfellas, Blitzway. You know, I don't know why. Just if Enterbay was still doing, I don't know what the hell's up with Enterbay. If they were still doing it like they were doing it back around the time of the Beast, when they were doing random stuff like Scarface, Men in Black, stuff like that. I wish they had taken on more classic films, but yeah, I loved Enterbay, man. They were good to me, and their head sculpts, you know, at times were even better than Hot Toys. But you know, that's a bold statement I want you to do. Here we go. Hold up. Come back. Here we go. Right, so Robert Justafan. I like to get a life-size figure of American Werewolf in London. Best friend. What was his name? Jack. Oh, what, you want a life-size figure of the guy who gets ripped up by the werewolf? What, when he's all like, yeah. Yeah. Not me, not that one. That would be a little bit too gruesome. You like having a life-size Reagan, whatever her name is, from The Exorcist? Ugh. How old is Ruby if she's tired so easy? Oh, well, it's been a very, very hot day today, and we went out for a big walk, and she spent most of the day in the back garden sunbathing, which she loves to do. So I think the heat, and it's hot in here right now. I mean, I'm sweating like a sweaty thing right now, but yeah, it's hot. So she's tired, but Ruby's old-ish. Don't let her hear me say that. You're young, you still look fine. Yeah, she's really tired. I don't know, she's about 11 in dog years, or no, 11 in our years, whatever that makes her. Oh, this water's so good. Real Batman, do it. I'll be in your, what's this? Do it. I'll be all in love your reviews. All right, I think you're talking about Patreon. If you are, I already have The Patreon page is already up. I've got 12 Patreons at the moment. God bless them. They stick with me, even though I don't do enough on Patreon, like specific things for them. I've got to do more exclusive videos. But that's the thing about it is, like, I have to do exclusive videos for the Patreon guys. I have to do that. But then I feel like I'm neglecting just the regular guys. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Once it starts to take off, because it hasn't taken off yet. Once it starts to take off and it hits me like, okay, this is happening, then the ball starts rolling. And at the end of the day, it's only going to make more content to enjoy. And like I say, going to give back to the community with anything I get on Patreon to review is going to be given back out to you guys. And I'll do like a live picking the names out of a hat so you know I'm not cheating. Make sure you can see that I haven't got multiple of the same name in the hat and all that stuff. You know I'm not cheating. So that's all something I can do. I just need more than 12 people on there. I last month on Patreon I made about £18. That ain't enough for a Hot Toys figure. I'll tell you that right now. They ain't cost no $12. They got that $112. You damn no man, don't bang now. What's this? Daniel Shelby says, congratulations on the channel. Thank you very much, Daniel. Robert Just a Fan. Oh, he asked that. Yep. Movie accurate. Predator trailer was very disappointing, but we will see. It was only a teaser trailer, so I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. It was just, don't care. But it was just a teaser, so we'll see how it comes along once the real trailer is out. Glenn Page says, Valak, if I'm saying it right, is scary as shit. So agree that would play with your mind. Would you get a Annabelle? Think Ones did one. Would you would go well with Chucky? Nah, I don't want no Annabelle. I'm good. I don't like it enough to want it. Annabelle versus Chucky, lol. Yep. Chucky kick her ass. Smash that bitch. Solomon Allen, will you be picking up upcoming Mezco Catwoman 112 action figures? It does look nice. I probably will pick that up. Yep. And it's on the radar for sure. Target locked. Bat Dan _ Jumpman. I would love to see Hot Toys do more Arkham figures. Arkham is my second favorite Batman storyline. Number one for me is Batman the Animated Series. I wish Hot Toys would do that line. Yeah, that would be sweet. I mean, there is one official company doing an animated series, 1/6 scale Batman figure. It does look very nice. So at least we have that. I really like the Catwoman design from the animated series. That grey outfit, very nice. I know you can get her in various forms and figures and stuff, but yeah, Hot Toys would be nice. Oh, me back. Robert Just a Fan. Okay, funny horror moment, Dean, ? My favorite is when Freddy took that guy's earpiece and threw lots of pins and needles on the floor. Second is when Jason punched that guy's head off. I know both the moments you're talking about, especially the Freddy one. I remember that. Is that from Freddy's Dead? The guy with the hearing aid? Yeah, that's messed up. Funny horror moments. Dog Soldiers has quite a few. It really does. It has everything, that film. But obviously Evil Dead Part 2, when Ash starts to lose it and he's doing that, there's some good stuff. There's probably a load more that ain't coming to me right now. Let's see. Funny horror. What We Do in the Shadows. Have you seen that? That's technically a horror film, I guess. But that's hilarious. Have you seen that? It's directed, well, I don't think it was actually directed by Taika Waititi as well. The guy who did Thor Ragnarok is in it as a vampire, living with a bunch of other vampires in a flat. And it's like documentary style, like just showing these guys living together, but they're vampires, so they have to do, what vampires do. And it's really, 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 really funny. It's like the only thing I can compare it to, like a lot of other people have, it feels like Spinal Tap, but with vampires. So What We Do in the Shadows is what it's called. And it's on Netflix, I think. Poltergeist freaked me out as a kid. I haven't seen it. Toys of Arkham. Jonathan Davis, new album. Check out song called It Is What It Is. Okay, I will try and remember to do that once I'm done streaming to you people. Mangrove Pierce. Hello, everybody. Just made it to the stream. What I miss? Hey, Mangrove Pierce, you ain't missed much, apart from everything that you've missed, which is quite a bit. John Sellers, if you did make enough on Patreon, are there any figures that come to mind that you would review for the sake of reviewing and selling on? Yeah, I mean, Yandu looks friggin' incredible. Looks like one of the best figures Hot Toys have ever made to me, but it's not for me personally, so I can't get it. I can't review it because I can't. Like I said, I can afford one figure a month if I really am careful and sacrifice other things that I would like to do, like go hang out with my friends and go drinking and stuff. I can't do it because I've got to get that one figure a month to review to keep the channel going. But yeah, there's a lot. Like Thor, the most recent couple of Thor figures that came out, would love to have got my hands on them and reviewed them and done loads of videos, True Light review, comparisons, pose sessions, and then give it away to the guys who put the money in on Patreon. But just basically any figure that you look at and you think, wow, that looks good, then I'd like to get it through Patreon and review it and then pass it on to you guys. But like I say, at the moment, I can only get one figure a month that I really want for my collection. That's it. That's all I can do. I do make a bit of money on YouTube, but usually about not much. Like it's very rarely over £100, and that just usually just goes towards like survival money, just bus fare and lunch money and stuff like that. It's friggin' expensive to ride the bus now. I mean, I need to get driving sorted out, but you know, I've always lived so close to the places I work. I mean, it's never made sense to drive there, so I either ride a bike or get the bus to work because it's like just 15 minutes away kind of thing. Toys of Arkham. My Arkham Joker has finally arrived here in Ireland. Oh right, I forgot Toys of Ireland. Toys of Arkham is from Ireland. That's where I'm from now. All my family are from Dublin. I was born in England, but I'm Irish. Glenn Page. No. Is that one? Wait, I've lost it. Yeah. Glenn Page, what's your favorite tune from a horror movie? Don't answer, play it on the guitar. What's the scariest piece of music from? I'm not going to just go obviously straight to Halloween, even though that probably will be the one I say, but what is genuinely the most, like, when I hear it, I still get the chills? Probably be, I can't play it on the guitar because I don't know how to play it, but I still think the original, I'll try now because I'm curious. The original Nightmare on Elm Street. That's the one. Man, do all this stuff, making me do all this stupid crazy shit. That's not even the right one. God damn it. Wrong, but I was thinking of, you know, the very first thing you hear in Nightmare on Elm Street in the first one, when the name comes up on the screen and you get that yeah, I can't play it. Real Batman says, how do I sign up for Patreon channel? How do you sign up to my one? I think you literally just you go to patreon.com and then you can search for Dean Knight 333, the same way it's spelt on my YouTube channel. So I think it's all one word, or it might be separate. Let me check. I'm so ready to even look at this thing, to be honest. Oh shit, I've lost the Patreon. Since last I checked, which I checked about 2 days ago, I had 12 Patreons. Now I've got 11 Patreons. So someone got bored and got out of town. So that sucks. But I think, yeah, you literally just go to Patreon and search Dean Knight free, and you'll recognize my logo because it's the same Batman skull that I have on YouTube and Facebook. So I'm easy to find on there. No, but there it is. Makes me depressed when I go there. What's this? What? He did a funny accent when he read my comment. This is real life mango fruit. Sean Harris, are you a fan of the Crow film? If so, what's your opinion on the Hot Toys Eric Draven figure? Hey Sean Harris, yes, I love the Crow movie and I have the Crow figure. I've reviewed it on the channel. Please, for the love of Christ, go to my channel and check out the showcase videos I did on the Crow. They're some of my most proudest moments. I love the film so much. I recreated like a lot of scenes from the movie in photography using the figure, and I used the official soundtrack. So you've got Burned by the Cure for the Part 1 showcase, and then Nine Inch Nails, Dead Souls for the Part 2 showcase, and then I did the video where he's talking to Fun Boy and he puts his hand on the gun and he blows a hole in his hand and then it seals up again. I did it all in the video. Go check out the Crow videos on my channel. There's a review, which is great, but most importantly, check out the 4-part Hot Toys Crow showcase videos. They're on the channel and you won't be disappointed. Leave me a comment and let me know what you thought. Please. Jesus. Probably just lost about 10 viewers. Okay. Mangrove Pierce, that Hot Toys Eric Draven Crow figure is so mediocre as far as Hot Toys go. Just saying, that sculpt on MT is just ew. I strongly disagree. I think the Hot Toys Crow figure is fan-bloody-tastic. And yes, in certain lighting, the teeth, like when someone reviews it and puts the torch on their camera and goes right up into its face and says, oh, look how bad the teeth look. Yeah, but from regular viewing distance, it's fine. It's really fine. It's a great figure. Behave yourself. You're in a place of God. John Sellers, what is the worst horror film you've ever seen? Grudge 2 for me. I know the answer to that question because I will never forget how bad it was. Went to the cinema to see Blair Witch 2. The first one scared the crap out of me because that was before the internet for me. I didn't have the internet when the first Blair Witch came out. I can't remember if there even was an internet then. There might have been, like the rich people probably had it, but normal folk didn't have the internet yet. So I had no idea what I was going in to watch. We just went and saw, like, I was in the band Silent Front with Phil and Russ, and we went and saw that film on a Halloween, whenever the hell that was, 99, 2000, I don't know. Didn't have the internet until 2006. So I was really late getting the internet. Another story. I didn't need it. Didn't want it. Now I fucking can't live without it. It sucks. But yeah, Blair Witch 2. Awful. I'm a Patreon. Glenn Page. Sign up, guys. Great guy. Let's support him. Oh, Glenn Page, he's one of the... he's a dude, man. He's been with me since day one. He's super, super, super sweet. I love the guy. Where'd you live, Glenn? Let me come bring you some chicken. Man. Great attempt, Dean. That Freddy music is chilling. Yeah, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. Bat Dan _ Jumpman. I'm from Detroit, where the Crow takes place. Oh, seriously? That's pretty cool. I not much takes place where I live, as in movie wise. I imagine living in like New York or LA, where all these things you recognize buildings. Well, oh, that's where the Joker fell out of the building, or that's where Street Hawk went up the road, or that's where sick, awesome. Yeah, living in LA, man. Terminator 2, the Freddy films, gosh, everything. So much stuff in LA and New York and Detroit, Chicago because of the Dark Knight trilogy, and Pittsburgh as well because of the Dark Knight trilogy. Well, to be fair, where I used to live before here, I lived right round the corner pretty much from where the interior of Bruce Wayne in The Dark Knight Rises, the interior of his mansion was all filmed just around the corner from where I live. I did a video on it where that was awesome. That video was cool. I think it got pulled for copyright for some reason. I wasn't allowed to film in the house, but in The Dark Knight Rises, where Bruce Wayne and Alfred have their sort of where Alfred tells him about the note from Rachel and they sort of break up. Those blue walls with the white pillar and stuff in The Dark Knight Rises. I stood there, no one else around, just deserted, and like this was literally the film hadn't come out yet, but I got to go into that house about 1 day after they'd finished filming in there, and you could still feel like the atmosphere. It was amazing. Thoughts on Hostel? The first one, I don't really like torture porn, but the first one's all right. I remember watching that with my mate. He brought it around, and I was with this girl at the time, and she looked a bit like the girl whose eye pops out, so that was weird. Robert Justafan, how cool would it be if you had one? What's this? How cool would it be if you had 1/6? All right, he says, sorry, I messed up typing. I always. I'll come back to that. Yeah. Toys of Arkham. Did you hear that the comic series DC Dark Knight's Metal is getting its own soundtrack of metal songs? The first one is already out. I have no idea what you're talking about. I will check that out because that sounds interesting. I'll have a look at that, Toys of Arkham. I'll check it out. I'll go back on here and I'll remind myself. I should get a pen and paper and make notes of things, to be honest. That's what I should start doing next stream. Toys of Arkham. It's called Red Death from Bran Daler. Daler? Robert Justafan, I always liked the movie The Descent. Yeah, that's a creepy one. That's directed by the same guy who did Dog Soldiers. Dog Soldiers was his first feature, and then The Descent was his second one. That's the one that gets all the praise and the recognition. But Dog Soldiers is amazing. But yeah, The Descent is horrible in a good way. Monsters in the Cave. Yep. Toys of Arkham. Am I right in thinking you don't like The Dark Knight Rises? Why is that? Yeah, it's my least favorite of the trilogy. My favorite is Batman Begins, and then The Dark Knight, and then The Dark Knight Rises takes quite a low down sort of jump after that. It's still there. I like it. The Dark Knight Rises has some great moments and a great soundtrack, even though it is kind of like a boxing movie soundtrack, but with Batman. Whenever I listen to the Dark Knight Rises soundtrack, I think to myself, this reminds me of a Rocky soundtrack. Which makes sense because he gets defeated like in a Rocky movie, then he has to train again like a Rocky movie, and then he comes back and beats him like in a Rocky movie. I think I just sussed it all out. So yeah. Batdan_Jumpman. They filmed Batman v Superman here in Detroit and Chicago. Pretty cool. And when I went to Chicago, I went to the tunnels where Batman faced Joker in the semi truck scene. Wow. Yeah, I bet it's all lit the same way, like that kind of gold lighting, that kind of bronzy kind of lighting they have in that tunnel in Chicago. That's awesome. Awesome. Wow, it'd be weird driving through there. Just thinking that the Batpod or the Batmobile or the Tumbler is going to come hurtling past you, or the slaughter truck. Oh, yeah. What we got? Mangrove Pierce, major props on the new 1978 custom Myers coveralls, Dean. That color is so beautiful, hypnotic even. Yeah, you're right, man. It's fucking awesome. The color, I know in here right now it looks black basically because I've got the lights down dim, really dim, because I had them up full blast before and I look like I don't like it, so I like to hide in the dark. But when you saw the review, like you noticed at the end of the review, I mentioned that they changed color throughout the review. Indoors they were green. Took them outside, they were like this kind of charcoal gray. And then at one point outside I was filming it and they went blue. it's in the video. And then greenish grayish, then greenish blue. They're amazing. They do what they do in the movie. It's amazing. She nailed it. The material as well is a different kind of feel than the Unsil coveralls. The Unsil coveralls are a nice thin material as well, but these are even thinner, which when you shrink down to 1/6 scale makes sense. I love them. Friggin' love them. There's going to be more videos on that soon. Tonight I was going to do a little rotating base video where I just put him in different poses, get the lighting nice on this desk, and just put the camera on a tripod, just get a rotating base going, put a little bit of music over it, and just show you different poses as he turns around slowly, so you can really appreciate all the detail. So I will do that maybe tonight, if not tomorrow, but I will. I'm eager to do it. So I'm like, I'll probably do it after I do this. You know how it is. But thank you, Mangrove Pierce. Oh, he's not finished. He says, you are one lucky guy. They sort of look black, though, through the camera now. The lights are dim. Very dim. But I've also shot a lot of photography with him so far as well. And in all the pictures, they keep changing color as well. So you're going to see all of it, and you'll see that depending on the light and depending where you are, they change color just like the real deal. It's crazy. Dawn of the Dead, room 237. What up, man? Hello. He says, are you getting the Mezco 112 Michael Myers? I wasn't planning to, but I probably will. Probably will. I've seen the pictures. It looks all right. The hair looks a bit meh, but the mask is okay. Has he got real material? I need to check that. I think he has got like a real material. It's not that detailed. I remember actually, I did look at it again recently, and I remember I wasn't that blown away with how it looks. But if it's reasonably priced, I'll pick one up. Toys of Arkham. Free €50 for a Hot Toys here in Ireland. It's gone mad. I saw a recent post where someone had visited Ireland and they went to Forbidden Planet, and someone recommended they go about 10 minutes down the street to another shop and check out their Hot Toys. So I saw some pictures of the places that sell Hot Toys in Dublin. I think it was Dublin. So that's nice to know that you can get them out there. But yeah, same as here in the UK. If you go to Forbidden Planet up in Leicester Square in England, sometimes their prices most of the time are ridiculously overpriced. But then again, like I've said in the past, one day I went there and they had General Zod from Man of Steel for a straight £100. Like just £100 for Zod. I should have bought it. I'm an idiot. Let that be. I mean, I've said that before. The lesson I've learned as a collector is if you see something and you want it and it's a good price, but there's a silly part of your brain thinking, maybe you shouldn't, you will regret it later on. I've regretted it. I remember when Batman Begins, my favorite fucking film, came out. I was in Forbidden Planet and they had these full head Batman Begins masks and they were awesome. And it was about £20. I didn't have the money at the time, but my girlfriend was with me and she said she would have, she said, I'll give you the money, just pay me back, just get it now. And I was like, nah, I didn't want to be in a debt because we were getting to that part of the relationship where it wasn't going to go on much longer. So, yeah, but I have always regretted that. And I could never, ever find it on eBay again. Ever. It never popped up on eBay. They had them in Forbidden Planet, full Batman Begins, cows, and I was stupid. So, yeah, the lesson is if you can and it's there in front of you, get it. Because then you can always sell it afterwards if you don't like it. But nothing worse than wishing you had bought something when you had the chance. Glenn Page, I'm from Tamworth near Birmingham. Oh, okay. Bargain buckets with Pepsi Max, please. Haha. Don't think I won't. KFC is the gift that keeps on giving, man. But yeah, Birmingham. It's not too close, but not too far either. Robert Just a Fan. Live Chicago. I can't read. Live Chicago most of my lived in Chicago most of my life. Michigan was the best. Michigan Avenue was the best area and around the lake, but I truly hated the winter. Yeah, man, they call it the Windy City. I hate the wind. That's the one element that I just, I don't mind if it's cold, but if it's cold and windy, that's what I like. Those still nights when it's freezing cold, but there's no wind. It's just still but cold. I can deal with that. I love it. But wind, that's the one that messes me up. John Sellers, ever thought about incorporating any figures from your childhood into your display, like you did in the intro to your Darth Vader review, with the Kenner Vader figure, or dedicating a shelf to them? It's a good idea. Definitely. I still do have a few little bits and pieces, not much. I mean, back when I was a kid, I managed to build up like a lot of Turtles, the original Turtles, Star Wars, Transformers, all the good stuff from the 80s. I had it all. And then had too much of it accumulated over the years, and I was getting older and I didn't go near it anymore. But they were all in these big baskets, all the original friggin' toys from the 80s, man. Mask, Dino Riders, everything. Everything. I mean it. And I gave them all away to the school that was across the road from me. In England, we call it primary school. In America, I think you call it preschool, where, you know, like from 5 years old to like 10 years old or 11 years old. I gave all of the toys away to those kids. Never got to see if they enjoyed them or not, because the kids weren't there when I gave them. But it was just this big teacher came and just took all these baskets of toys. And as they were taking them, there was a big part of me was like, I shouldn't be doing this. Because I knew I was going to miss them. But oh man, all those Star Wars figures and Transformers, the original Optimus Prime, God, I had Centurions toys. You know the Centurions, the ones who used to like have parts of machinery come and join onto their suit to make them into like big mech dudes. No, had all the He-Man stuff, everything. I even had 18. I think I remember the 18 figures I had were quite big, like almost GI Joe size. That would have been nice to have now. Mr. T, I remember having Mr. T with his rubber head that you could pop off, and all his chains were on there as well. They were molded onto his. It was all a mold, but they were good figures, man. Stupid ass, give them away. Love the reviews, man. That's from John Com. Thank you, John. What do you think about Mezco 112 figures? I really don't know much enough to tell you right now. I've only just recently started looking into them, so I will let you know. Mangrove Pierce, I think you're going to love that Silent Surfer Myers head sculpt. Judging from the pictures, it looks pretty frigging finger-licking. Ruby's making some noises. I'm supposed to be getting that Silent Surfer head sculpt now. I'm supposed to have got it last August. It's now June the following year, and the last I heard from Nathan was that he was gonna, and he very much said it like, no, I ain't gonna go into that, but he said he was gonna be doing it like in the next couple of days, and that was about a week ago now, so technically it should be done, but he said he was going to send me a picture of the final product and let me know how much the shipping was going to be when it was done. I still haven't heard from him, so watch this space. Still waiting. Really frustrating. I wouldn't care if it was just like normal, like you do with a commission, where you pay the deposit and then you wait for it to get finished, and then when it's done you pay the rest. That would be fine. I would not be in any kind of situation right now. I'd just be waiting for it patiently and just think, well, it's going to take a while, but hopefully he remembers to do it. But he took the deposit off me, and then 2 days later sent me a message on Facebook saying, if you can send me the full payment now, I will do your head sculpt in the next couple of days and you'll have it in time for Halloween last year. And I sent him the payment. Left myself short that month because, as I said before, I can only really afford one figure a month. So I paid the £50 deposit. Then I'd send him the rest of the 200 to pay the full amount. Didn't have much money left to survive that month, but I couldn't, not pay for the head sculpt if he's saying he's going to do it. But then he just didn't do it. So here I am, like 8 months, 9 months, I don't know, whatever that is, later, and I still don't have it, and it's getting really silly now. But yeah, just sucks. It really sucks. One day I'll get it, and I don't know. It'd be nice if you just told me why it's taking this long. You won't tell me. This is like, hey Nathan, any updates? Nothing. Hey Nathan, any updates? Nothing. Hey Nathan, any updates? Oh, I got a reply. No, nothing. Not yet. Too busy. Okay, you're too busy. But you said you were going to do it 9 months ago. Anyway. Yeah, it'll get done. It'll get done when it's done. And I'll be glad. I'll just be relieved when I get it, to be honest. I don't care anymore. I just want it. I just want to get it and put it on the body, get it on the shelf, do a review on the head sculpt, compare it to the one's customs one. And that will be me, one happy camper. Mangrove Pierce again says, and speaking of that Mezco Myers, I don't know, it looks pretty generic and bland. Yeah, I agree. Could be customized, but is it worth it? I don't know how much it's going to be. If it's going to be silly money for a little Mezco figure, then no, not really. And it won't be as easy to cut that hair off as it was for the NECA version that I did, because that's just like, you know, you just heat up the head with a heater and then just cut the hair off with a scalpel. But this Mezco one looks a bit tougher than that. And the coveralls don't look very good quality to me. The stitching doesn't look that good. The buttons, the pockets on his chest don't look that great. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to have to see more of it first. Robert Just a Fan, Dean, you did that video with your friend with all the Luke Skywalkers. Did he ever get that Hot Toys Jedi figure? What you mean, the Luke Skywalker? The Return of the Jedi? Luke, that's Nick in Brighton. He does intend to get the Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi figure, but he doesn't have it at the moment. But yeah, Nick's got a lot of cool Star Wars stuff. Batdan_Jumpman. Mezco Michael Myers is $89.99. And I'm pretty sure it's sold out on Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, so $89 or $90 basically. That works out to be about maybe 70 something pounds. That's not too bad. If you're a big Myers collector, you're probably gonna, you know, regardless of what you really think of it, there's a part of you that's like, well, get it anyway. Especially if it's the 78 Myers. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how much it is when it comes out. Maybe I'll check out a few reviews first. Maybe I'll get it straight away and make up my own mind and modify it, just to have it in there in the collection. We'll see. I don't know right now. Money's tight. It's tight. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the last comment I got. So, how long we've been streaming? Let me just see how long I've been going here on the phone. Pretty tired, pretty sleepy. Or should we go hands-free for a bit? Let's do that, guys. Let's go hands-free. And that way you can see little Ruby down here. Little Rubes. She's sleeping. And Ruby? No. Little bear. Yeah, she gets all excited. She loves me so much. She's such a sweetheart. She's got the new Ghost album. Like me some Ghost. Although I hate the most popular song at the moment, which is that Dance Macabre. It's just way too poppy. Sounds like The Darkness or something. But I love the song Faith. Google or YouTube the song Faith by Ghost and tell me that ain't amazing. Is that hologram? Like, does it move? It does move. Sick. Just realized that. Yeah, love me some Ghost. I've been getting into them lately. Keeps me busy while I'm waiting for the new Tool album. Oh, I shouldn't be showing you this yet, should I? No, don't look. This is for a video that's coming up soon. Let's see Myers. Let's see how the light sort of changes now. See now, what color would you say that is? That's like a weird charcoal gray. And then look at that thing, man. Let's put him up beside the real deal. Yeah. See, these coveralls aren't as dark as they look on the camera right now. Mind you, I have got the lights down super low. Let me turn these right up. There we go. Yeah, it's Eevee. Like they sometimes look on camera. Like, what color is that right now that you're looking at? It's not quite blue. It's not quite charcoal. It's screen. Oh, there we go. One of you guys, right? You guys are leaving more comments. I can come up and then it disappears. So I'll come back and I'll read all those comments and questions in a moment. Just doing a bit of freehand here so that you guys can have something to look at instead of just my boring ass sitting there at the desk. But yeah, it's a weird color. These are the JC Penney Big Macs, and these are the ones from the filaments. Whether it's just really tough. You've got your two buttons there, and notice how the stitching goes upwards like that towards there, just like in the. You've got your pockets. See, look how the color's kind of going that greenish gray now, because you go close to it with the camera. And then as we step back, it becomes navy. Really, oh, look, now it's gone even darker. I love it. It's like a chameleon. He just changes. Look, see, it's gone like grayish blue again. Friggin' love this thing, man. With the nag mask, this is
It was the best over £400 I've ever spent in my life. I was so happy with this. I wanted to wear this for one of the live streams. I've got spare coveralls that aren't as good as these real deal ones, but I've got other blue coveralls that I actually wore when I did the videos when I first got the mask. And I wanted to do the whole live stream as my buffering bad at the moment, mate. Yeah, it seems to be doing that since I took the camera off the tripod. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back on the tripod and go back to answering your questions. And then going to wrap things up. Let me just put this back on here again. There we go. Sweet. Right. Turn those damn lights down again. Too bright. Okay, so yeah, back to you guys and your comments about that. Let's see. I'm gonna get through these quick. Mezco, Michael Myers, yeah, did that. I mean, I bought it myself. This is a Bat Dan Jumpman. I mean, I bought it myself. I don't have a Myers yet, except for the Myers house set from NECA. All right. Robert Justafan, Mezco's run for about $100 US, then go up about about another 100. I stick with the NECA or Hot Toys. All right, thank you, Robert. Glenn Page, they're bringing out a solo Valak movie soon called The Nun. Are you going to give it a watch? Yeah, I'll definitely check it out, but it's gonna, well, she was pretty freaky. I'll check it out though, man, definitely. Bat Dan, I have Mezco Deadpool, Red Skull, X-Force Deadpool, and Wolverine. Very nice. Mangrove Pierce, I am really sorry to hear about your Silent Surfer Myers head sculpt situation. I could actually hear the frustration in your voice. Quite unprofessional from him, I must say. Douchey even. Well, I ain't saying anything until I get the head sculpt. And Nathan's already messaged me saying that he thinks that I'm going to bash him and say a bunch of mean things about him once I do get the head sculpt. And that's not the case. I'm just going to be absolutely honest about what happened. And I don't feel comfortable talking about it until I do get the head sculpt because I don't know Nathan very well. If I was to tell the truth about what happened and then he sends me a message saying, right, screw you, I'm not doing your head now, here's your refund, tough shit, then that would suck because I do want the head sculpt. I don't think there's any, well, I have to wait until I get the head sculpt. I want that thing in my possession and then I'll probably calm down a little bit. Like I said, the only reason I have a problem with this taking so long is because he told me he wanted the full payment last August, I think it was, because he was going to do it there and then. So I paid him everything, like the full payment. It's done, and you're only supposed to do that commission-based work when it's finished and once it's ready to ship. And that was last August, and yeah, it's been a while. So yeah. Yeah, I just want the damn head sculpt, man. I'm just a big Myers fan. I paid for it in full. He said he was going to do it. I want it. That's it. Simple as that. I ain't done nothing wrong. I just want the head sculpt that I paid for. What's this? Sean Harris, highly enjoy your Firesin videos. Do you think of the Firesin male bodies? What do you think of the male Firesin bodies? Any figures you could use a male body for customizing? They look great. They really do look great. A lot of people use them for their Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he first comes through time travel when he's naked. And they do that pose where he's all crouched down. It looks good, but I don't personally have any... I've never heard my phone make that noise before. Bear with me, guys. Sorry, my phone just started clicking like crazy, like the mechanism inside it was screwing up or something. What the hell did it do that for? Okay. Well, maybe it wasn't the phone, but something from this general area just started going click, click, click. Anyway, yeah, so I don't have any call to get a male Firesin body just yet, but maybe in the future. John Sellers, I always thought Mezco were a bit too cartoonish originally, but recently ordered a couple. Love the clown Prince of Crime version of the Joker. I haven't seen that. I have to check that out. But yeah, I need to, looks like from the amount of Mezco questions and comments I get, I need to start investing a bit of time learning about Mezco. So I'll do that soon. Lord knows, I mean, they've got enough stuff coming out that should interest me. Catwoman, Michael Myers, they're doing the stuff I like. So I need to check them out. Mangrove Pierce, now that you've got your new spruce green coveralls for your perfect Myers, are you going to get a spruce green for your life-size Myers? No, I'm pretty happy with how they came out, man. The JCPenney Big Macs that I got in the life-size, I love them. They fit perfectly. They change color just like the where is he? He's over there. He's up on the shelf now with Batman. Just like the 1/6 scale Myers coveralls, they do change color depending on where he is. What do you think of the Blitzway Ghostbusters special pack? It looks great. I didn't get any of the Ghostbusters from Blitzway myself, just because space, money, really. But they do look fantastic. Mangrove Pierce Nikos Dresios from Nag Masks is the best when it comes to Myers masks. I know him personally. We've gone out for coffee once or twice. You need anything from Nag, hit me up, yo. Ooh, Mangrove Pierce. Good to know, man, because there actually was a couple of little things I wanted to see if I could get done one day. So that's good to know. Thanks, dude. Ian with a name Kozlik. Do you still smoke by any chance, or were you successful in quitting? Love your stuff, mate. I did quit cold turkey everything for a month and a half, and then I started again because of some stressful crap that was going on with my neighbours. We were going at it, so I broke one day and went up to the supermarket, got myself some tobacco. I'm still smoking at the moment, yeah, but I'm getting to that point again mentally where I'm ready to give it another try and stop. I think if it wasn't for the situation with the neighbours, I probably would have kept going. But it was getting really, I was coming home from work early hours of the morning and finding the plants outside my house ripped up and stolen. And I know for a fact it was the neighbours because they had a problem with us having property. Like, you know, around your house, certain areas around the house are yours and you can plant what you want. And they live right across the way, but they were like, oh no, we don't like your plants. So they just ripped them up. They were assholes. But they didn't know how, well, they fucked up because they thought they could take the piss. But I showed them that they can't take the piss. It stressed me out, and I needed cigarettes after that. So, Craig Brooksday, thank you. He says, "Thank you, sir. Call me Boba. Do you have any new Hope Darth Vader? Do you have the new Hope Darth Vader? If so, would you recommend it? Well, yeah, the new Hot Toys Vader looks great, but I've got the Rogue One Vader, and that looks fantastic. I think it's probably a little bit better. But then again, Hot Toys are just about to release a Empire Strikes Back version of Vader, so you might want to wait for that one, because the base is better. And he has a light-up lightsaber, which I never bother with anyway, so... hey Dean, just got home from work. That's Mega Man X. Hey Mega Man, thanks for tuning in like you always do. Lawrence Wooten. Hey Dean, did you ever consider pre-ordering One's Customs Michael figure? The latest one? No, not really. I saw it and I thought it looked fantastic, but I kind of prefer to build the Myers figures myself. Like, I get a head sculpt that I really like, and then I find the coveralls I really want, and then I'll find the boots I really want, and then I get the knife I really want, and I put together Frankenstein that bitch. And then that's the way I like to do it. What was your first 1/6 scale figure? That would be the Takara Batman Begins. Mangrove Pierce. Absolutely, I would love to hook you up with Nag Dean. Don't mention it. He's a really cool dude. I've been to his workshop as well. Wow. You'd love it. He has a life-size Myers too. Sick. Oh, thanks, Mangrove. I'll have to remember, man. You're on Facebook, aren't you? Do we talk on Facebook? There's fucking so many conversations on Facebook every day, man. It's really friggin' hard to keep track of everybody. But yeah, Mangrove Pierce, remind me if you're on Facebook, and is it the same name, and have we spoke? I don't know. I know we've spoken on here plenty. I know who you are. John Sellers, does considering how much extra money you'd have for figures ever spur you on to quit smoking? Well, no, the only I don't care about. See, I'm a bit silly, really. I don't give a fuck about money. If I've got the money and I want something, I get it because you could die tomorrow. Who cares? I don't have any kids to worry about, so that's nice. Um, it's very selfish. So be it. I don't care. But yeah, the main motivation to quit smoking is not die slowly of like your lungs collapsing and your heart attacks and strokes and stuff. That's the stuff that scares me. So that's the reason I want to quit because I don't want to die horribly and slowly. What's with the Buzz Lightyear on your desk? Never seen that before. Yeah, he's been in storage for a long time. That's the original Buzz from when the first movie came out and the first toys were released. That's the official Buzz. I think he's got batteries in it, maybe. He's still work. The original batteries. I never changed them. Freaking cool. Yeah, that's the original Buzz. I gave away Woody. I had Woody, and like I said earlier in the video, I gave him away like an idiot. John Com, think you've done a cracking job on the channel, pal. You must be really proud of how many subscribers, etc. you've got. Ever considered attending any Comic Cons as a guest speaker type thing? Wow. Thanks very much, dude. I would be happy to do it, but I don't think I'm anywhere near well known enough yet. Well, mind you, I don't know, like over 14,000 people is a lot of people. I mean, I'm really proud of that. It took, and I'm proud of it as well because I have worked hard to get there. I've been doing this for 10 years, so I didn't, and a lot of people, a lot of other figure reviewers haven't even been doing this for like 2 years, and they've already caught up with me subscriber wise. I don't know what they're doing, what the magic secret is. I don't know, but you know, I think I put out good content, and I give people enough stuff to make an informed decision on new release Hot Toys stuff. Like the new release Hot Toys that I get, Hot Toys is, that's not a word. New release Hot Toys I get, you know, I'll do the unboxing, make sure that's good, and you can watch that and see what you're getting in the box. And then I take it outside, do the true light review, so you can see what you're getting in the natural light, no shadows, no, you know, bulbs affecting the way the colors look and stuff, just outdoors in the true light. Then I'll do the big review, which is usually like 45 minutes long, you know, big long review. Try to make it not boring. And then a pose session, showcase video with poses and, you know, comparisons, articulation demos, as much as I can. I've forgotten what the original point was now. But just, yeah, just John Com saying, well done on the channel. Thank you very much, John. Bless your heart. But yeah, I'd love to do some kind of thing where I can talk to people. I mean, I don't know what I'd talk about. Maybe just history of since I started collecting 1/6 scale figures. I mean, I've done quite a fair bit. I've worked for Enterbay for 2 years. I won a stop motion contest. That had about 20 other people taking part, maybe more. I've done a few things, done a few stuff, a few fair bits. I got to meet a few of the collectors, not many, but I've met Even Seb and Dino Last in London one day, a good few years ago now, but that was nice meeting those guys and hanging out for a bit. People like Mike Oldfield, who made those lightsabers for the showcase video I did, recreating the fight between Vader and Luke in Empire Strikes Back on the channel. He was an awesome dude, came out of nowhere and just selflessly gave me, you know, 2 amazing pieces of kit that he made himself to just make a better video. Came down on his motorbike. Just awesome dude. Right. Craig Brooksday. I haven't bought any 1/6 scale figures yet, and I was wondering where is the best place to buy from in the UK. Cheers, dude. If you're not worried about getting them early and you just don't mind getting them when everyone else gets them once they're generally released, if you're in the UK, go to The Good, the Bad, and the Robots. That's Lee Ward on Facebook. I don't really know many other options. That's why I always say Lee. I mean, he's a good dude, but I don't really know what else to tell you because other than that, it's just eBay. That's what I do most of the time. Yeah, we're not in the right country. To be a 1/6 scale collector and a NECA collector, we're not really in the right country in England to be doing it. You have to work a little bit harder, pay a little bit more. But that's them's the breaks. That's how it is. Mangrove Pierce, do you have me on Facebook? And yes, we have. You do have me on Facebook, and yes, we have spoken. you have me on your friends list under the name John. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Look me up. His workshop is actually an hour away from my home. Sick. Awesome. Thanks, man. Real Batman. I have to go. All right, have to go, Dean. Love the channel. It's the best out there. Looking forward to more reviews and next week's live stream. Thank you very much, Real Batman. Although that's not true, because if you were the real Batman, you wouldn't be live streaming right now because it's what country are you in? You in America or are you in England? Because either way, you should really be out fighting crime right now, not sitting watching my live stream. Um, Mega Man X, man, he says it's so hot over here. It's like 100 degrees. I know, me too. I'm sweating like a sweaty thing right now. Water's all warm and shit. Oh yeah. Glenn Page, what sort of weathering have you got planned for your Freddy glove? Well, I put the Freddy glove on the other day and I went out to the back garden and I put it in the mud and I rubbed it around in the mud and I rubbed mud into the glove and brushed it off and didn't really do much. So we'll see. I'm pretty happy with how it is. The glove could be the actual glove part could be a little bit dirtier. I might have to do that with paint. We'll see. But yeah. Mega Man X says Tim sent. I think that means for places to buy hot toys on eBay. Yes, Tim sent, the seller on eBay. He's pretty good. No, lol, but thanks. Okay. Ian, have you ever considered getting a full replica Begin suit for your room? Nah. Would look incredible, and I know a guy who owns a mold from the actual cowl, and he sells 100% screen accurate cowls. Sick. Well, a cowl I could have definitely, but the whole suit I don't really want that. Myers, I did that just because I knew it would be easy. You know, Michael Myers is quite an easy guy to do a 1/6 scale. You just need to get the mask, get the coveralls, and the rest you can pretty much blag. Oh God. So excuse me, by the way. What have we got? What was the name of the site again? Lol. Is that the good, the bad, and the robots.com? Is that what we wanted to know? John says, are you still intending to move these live streams to midweek? And if so, when? I kind of do intend to move the live streams to maybe a Wednesday or a Thursday night. I could still do it this Sunday because of reasons. So this weekend was fine to do. I was nice and alert and awake. But maybe next week I'll still do Sunday. But after that, it might move to midweek. But I'll keep you posted. It's just because Wednesday and Thursday are 2 consecutive days off for me, and Sunday's just 1 night off. And I'm usually still in work mode and a bit all over the place. But I'm all right at the moment. Right. Sean Harris, the price of hot toys are increasing every year, it seems. What do you predict the prices will be 5 years from now? Example, first Hot Toys Gamora was $199. The second is $250. I don't know. I mean, back when Anthony Sang, Budget Stark on YouTube and Facebook, back when Anthony Sang was helping me out and picking up some figures for me from Hong Kong, he'd pre-order it from Secret Base for me so that when it was released, he could just go pick it up and send it to me. And when you just went into Secret Base and just pre-ordered the figure, the price was really reasonable. Like, really reasonable. I couldn't believe it. I think the Mark Hamill Joker from Arkham Asylum was only... God, I can't remember, but it was really reasonable. You would not have a problem with the price when it was quoted to you. You'd think to yourself, wow, I'm surprised it's that cheap. I can't remember the exact amount. I'm really bad with that, but I don't know, what was it, 140, or maybe 150? I don't know. Could be wrong. But yeah, it's okay if you actually go into Secret Base in Hong Kong and pay a deposit and get your ticket. You're laughing, really. But eBay gone fucking. Damn, which is true. Real Batman, all I'm going to say is you have never seen me and Batman in the same room at the same time either. Yeah, well, you can say that about me too. Craig Brooks Day. Thanks, dude, he says. Dragon Guy 01. Hey, Dean. Hey, Dragon Guy 01. Retro Force. Dean, are you planning on doing a full-size Jason? Well, I'm getting the full-size masks, maybe tomorrow in the post. And I have a bust Originally, I was gonna have my Nag Myers mask just on like a bust, but then I bought the mannequin to make a full life size thing. So now I just have a bust that I'm gonna put the Jason mask on, and then get myself just like a green shirt, and then just use that and make it into a bust with like part 3 with the mask and the green shirt. So I might just do that. So not a full size Jason, no, but a bust of Jason, probably yes. Mega Man X, nice review on the NECA Jason figures. Thanks for watching them, man, because not many people watch my NECA stuff. I'm aware of that, and it always makes me smile when I buy. I've just bought another NECA figure to review and to keep, the Ultimate Freddy Part 2 by NECA. And I laughed to myself when I bought it because no one's going to care. No one watches my NECA videos, but I still love it. I love NECA, man. I love that company. They just take care of us. They're good. They're good people, man. I like NECA. Sorry, he says the face sculpt looked really awesome. Shame Sideshow glued the mask down on theirs. Yeah, what was up with that? Sideshow, man. I got to be honest. I know they're the big guys, but I got very little respect for Sideshow. Very little. I mean, I'll buy the occasional piece, but I ain't got much respect for them. I don't know where their head is sometimes. Sometimes they've got their heads up their ass like Human Centipede. You go to the Sideshow, walk in the door of the office, and that's what you're going to see. A bunch of Human Centipede looking motherfuckers. Glenn Page, have you used kghobby.com? Seems to be miles cheaper than anywhere else. kghobby.com. Let me go ahead and search for that, and then I can save it on my thingy up here. kghobby.com. Is that England or America? Here we go. Okay. Well, they've got a $sign straight away, so I think they're American, which probably isn't much help to me because American stuff, getting stuff sent from America, I always get hit with the biggest custom charges. I'm probably going to leave that one. But thank you. Ash Williams is here, and he says groovy. Ash. Sexy motherfucker. Mega Man X is the Jason mask you're getting from part 3. Yes, it is. It's the life-size NECA part 3 Jason mask. I'm going to weather it and do some repainting on it, so that should be fun. Real Batman, love you, Dean. Keep up the good work. Love your channel. Cheers. Does that mean you're going? That's the kind of shit you say when you leave it. Otherwise, if you stay after saying that, it's a bit awkward. I'm joking. Yeah, Real Batman, big love. Glenn Page says China for some reason. I've forgotten why he would be saying China, but if I just dig back a little bit, there's some previous Glenn Page's postages. What sort of weathering you got planned for Freddy? He said that. I also said, Dean, are you a closet green-fingered fiend? Oh, I missed that before. Green-fingered, yes, but not for the reasons you would think. That's the last comment, so I think I might wrap this up while we're ahead before it descends into that kind of dark place where questions are getting less frequent and people are just not really interested anymore. So there's 30 people watching now, 28 people watching now. Just lost 2 of you. Don't worry about it. It's all right. I'm going to go, and we have talked a little bit about horror figures, but not much. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we probably could have been talking about. But yeah, I hope the Halloween trailer drops soon. I was thinking about doing a reaction video, and I can't believe I'm saying that because I hate them. But I would like to do a genuine, like, I'll watch it in here, set up the cameras. But I don't know, maybe I want to watch that trailer by myself, and just enjoy it and see if it's good. I don't know. I might do some kind of thing revolving around the Halloween trailer when it does come out. Maybe I'll just share my thoughts on the trailer once I see it. So that could be cool. Mangrove Pierce jumped straight on that. He's like, yes, react to the Halloween trailer, please. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I do. All right, well, that's it. I'm going to go while the going's good. And I'm going to go maybe film a showcase video rotating base on the Myers figure. Up here right now. So yeah, maybe, well, let's go outside. Let's get some air up in here. Got the security light. Even got a CCTV. Look at that. So you got the light on top, and then there's CCTV. Like anyone tries it, I've got your name, I've got your number. Oh. Right here, you got the garden at night. It's nice. Oh, we've got the security light on, but it's nice when it's dark because you've got all these little lights everywhere. Look at these. I lost you for a minute there. All right. Anyway, well, let me just at night time out because I am curious. Let's see how the color changes as we move outside. Okay, so that's how he's looking there. See, look, it's not so green now. One guy left a comment on the video saying he likes them, but they look too green to him. And I know they look green right now, and in a minute they're going to change to like blue or something. But yeah, that's how they look. Mind you, I've got a big security light beaming down on us right now, so it's not exactly natural. Let's pop it here. Yeah, they do look pretty green. Anyway, screw it. That's it. That's live stream 4. All done. Your garden feels like something straight out of Haddonfield. Oh, yeah, sick. Thank you, sir. And then that's a pretty epic shot right there. As you walk into the collection room. I want to do something. You know what? I actually ordered a metal plate sign for outside the studio here saying working, you know, one of those kind of signs that says work in progress, don't disturb, do not disturb or something. And that never came. I just remembered I ordered that last year. So I want to do something. I wish I could have the life-size Michael Myers standing there, but outdoors the mask would take a beating and all the weather and stuff. Ruby's really docile. What's going on with Ruby? Let me just put this back here. So yeah, there's the Myers. Here she is. Hey, Rubes. How you doing, babes? How you doing? She is. She is. Oh. Hello. Hello. Oh. Where's baby? Where's baby? Alright, well, I was hoping you'd say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Yeah? Alright, that's it, guys. I'm out. Thanks for watching, and I hope I didn't miss any questions here at the end. But yeah, Ruby's all chilled out. It's just been a really hot day, and she's tired from the heat. Ain't that right, Rube? Oh, she's shy. She knows what the camera is. She knows when I point cameras at her, she always looks away. She don't like it. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next week. And obviously, maybe tomorrow, if you're watching the channel, there's always going to be stuff coming. Quick sneak preview. Look how much Freddy there is. Oh, my God. All right. See you later. Love you. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.